Welcome to the presentation on the monitoring metrics for AWS services using CloudWatch and Grafana. In this presentation, we will cover the critical AWS services that need to be monitored, the importance of monitoring metrics, and how Grafana can provide cost-effective monitoring solutions. We will also go over the implementation process and how easy it is to set up Grafana with AWS services. So, let's get started. AWS is one of the world's leading cloud service providers, and it offers a wide range of services to meet the needs of individuals and businesses of all sizes. Some of the most popular services for monitoring are EC2, Lambda, API Gateway, Elastic Load Balancer, CloudFront, and S3. These services work together to deliver a seamless experience for your website users. Each of these services can be critical to the success of your website and needs to be monitored. One way to monitor these AWS services is by using CloudWatch, which is an AWS service that provides monitoring, logging, and alerting for AWS resources and applications. Using CloudWatch and Grafana together can help you better monitor and understand the performance of your AWS resources and applications. Now that we understand the AWS services that need to be monitored, let's talk about why monitoring metrics is essential. Monitoring metrics is important for AWS services because it helps ensure high performance and availability. Metrics provide valuable insights into the behaviors and health of your application, and they can be used to detect and diagnose issues before they become critical, minimizing downtime and reducing the risk of losing customers. You can also optimize resource usage by identifying underutilized resources, which can save you money in the long run. Monitoring metrics can provide insights into your website's performance and help you improve the overall user experience. For example, if your Lambda function is experiencing a high error rate, you can be notified early, investigate the cause, and take corrective action before it impacts your users. Grafana is an open-source analytics and monitoring platform that provides users with visualization tools to analyze, track, and monitor their applications, servers, and services. Grafana is designed for real-time data visualization and provides customizable dashboards that allow you to monitor metrics for all your AWS services in one place. It supports a wide range of data sources, including CloudWatch, which is a monitoring and observability service from AWS. By integrating Grafana with CloudWatch, users can leverage the benefits of both services and create powerful monitoring dashboards that provide real-time insights into their AWS infrastructure. While Grafana is a great tool for monitoring AWS metrics, there are also other monitoring solutions available, such as Datadog, Nagios, and Zabbix. While reliable, these solutions can be expensive and difficult to set up. The licensing costs can add up quickly, and the setup process can be time-consuming. However, Grafana stands out from its alternatives due to its ease of use, customization options, and integration with other data sources. Additionally, these solutions may not be the best fit for your needs, as they require a significant amount of maintenance. Suppose you are running a large e-commerce website on AWS, and you want to monitor the performance of your website and track various metrics, such as page load times, server response times, and error rates. You also want to monitor the usage and performance of your AWS resources such as EC2 instances, Lambda functions, and databases. To achieve this, you can use Grafana to visualize and analyze the data collected from data sources like CloudWatch, Prometheus, and Elasticsearch. Additionally, as your website and data grow, Grafana's scalability ensures that it can handle large amounts of data and can be easily scaled up or down as needed. And because Grafana is open source and can be run on inexpensive hardware, it is a cost-effective solution for monitoring your AWS metrics. Grafana's flexibility allows you to create custom dashboards and charts that display the data in a way that is meaningful to you. Overall, Grafana provides a powerful and flexible way to monitor your AWS metrics, making it an excellent choice for businesses of all sizes. Let's take a look at some examples of commonly recommended metrics that should be monitored for each of the popular AWS services using Grafana. Imagine you are running a web application on an EC2 instance. By monitoring CPU utilization, you can ensure that your instance has enough resources to handle incoming requests without becoming overloaded. Disk read-write operations can help identify any bottlenecks in accessing files or data. Network traffic can indicate if your application is experiencing increased demand or if there is a potential network issue. Status checks can alert you if there is any issue with the underlying hardware of your instance. Let's say you have a serverless application that processes customer orders. By monitoring function invocation rates, you can ensure that your application can handle the expected number of orders. Duration can help identify any slow-running functions that may be impacting user experience. Error rates can help pinpoint any issues in your code that need to be fixed. Memory utilization can indicate if your functions need more or less memory allocated to them. If you have an API that is being used by other services or applications, monitoring latency can help ensure that the API is responding quickly enough to avoid any delays in processing. Error rates can indicate any issues with the API that may need to be addressed. The number of requests can help you understand the volume of traffic your API is handling and if there are any spikes in demand. Suppose you are using DynamoDB to store user data for your web application. By monitoring read-write capacity, you can ensure that your application has enough resources to handle incoming requests. Latency can help identify any slow queries that may be impacting user experience. Errors can indicate any issues with the underlying database or with the queries being executed. Now let's move on to the fun part, a demonstration of how to set up a Grafana dashboard for monitoring AWS services. Firstly, to begin, we must start with the installation of Grafana and the connection to AWS CloudWatch. This will allow us to start collecting data and monitoring the services. Once we have completed this step, we can move on to creating a new dashboard. Adding panels for each of the metrics we wish to monitor is important. These panels will display the data and give us a visual representation of the information we are collecting. The next step is customizing the panels. This can be done by setting thresholds, colors, and other options to create a clear and concise visualization of the data. Now that we have our dashboard set up, it is important to take things one step further and set up alerts and notifications. This will ensure that we are notified when a metric exceeds a certain threshold, allowing us to take prompt action. Lastly, it is important to share the dashboard with our team members. This will ensure that everyone is current with the data we collect and monitor. By following these simple steps, we can ensure that we are collecting and monitoring the data we need to make informed decisions and take action when necessary. By following the best practices, you can maximize the effectiveness of your Grafana monitoring and achieve a better understanding of your infrastructure, identify potential issues before they become significant problems, and promote collaboration and visibility across your organization. One of the key benefits of using Grafana for monitoring AWS Metrics is the ability to set up alerts and notifications. This allows you to quickly identify potential issues and take proactive steps to address them before they turn into more significant problems. When setting up alerts, it's important to define the conditions that will trigger the alert, the notification channels that will receive the alert, and the severity level of the alert. Alerts can be sent to various services like email, Slack, or even PagerDuty to ensure that the right people are notified when an issue arises. Doing this ensures that you are only notified of critical issues and that the right people receive the notifications. To identify trends and patterns, it's essential to track historical data. By analyzing historical data, you can gain insight into how your AWS infrastructure is performing over time, identify trends, and make informed decisions based on that data. Grafana allows you to easily visualize historical data and gain insights into long-term performance trends. Sharing dashboards with team members promote collaboration and visibility across your organization. With Grafana, you can easily share dashboards with team members, allowing everyone to access the same data and metrics. Grafana allows you to create teams and assign roles and permissions to team members, making managing access to your dashboards easier. You can also customize the permissions for individual dashboards, giving you greater control over who can view and edit each dashboard. This promotes collaboration, facilitates communication, and ensures that everyone is on the same page when it comes to monitoring metrics. AWS infrastructure is constantly changing, so it's essential to regularly review and update your metrics. This ensures that your metrics are still relevant and useful, and that you are monitoring the right aspects of your infrastructure. As your infrastructure changes, your metrics will also need to change to ensure that you are capturing the right data. In conclusion, monitoring commonly recommended metrics for AWS services using Grafana in a cloud-based environment is essential for ensuring high performance and availability. While alternative monitoring solutions are available, Grafana stands out due to its ease of use, customization options, and integration with other data sources. We hope this presentation has been informative, and we encourage you to try Grafana to experience its benefits.